If you have a conditional CVOR, you want to stay tuned because I think there's information here that you don't know about how to get your conditional CVOR rating changed to something much better. So stay tuned and don't forget to click a like and subscribe to the Safety Dog channel. If your insurance company is all over you, telling you you've got to get that rating of conditional changed to something much better, or else they're going to cancel you, non-renew you, kick you out on your, you know what I'm saying. All right, stay tuned. If you got a conditional rating because of a failed audit, you're in perhaps for some luck. Okay, so the only way to get if you failed your facility audit in years gone past, and now your insurance company is all over you to get your rating changed, you are going to have to ask for a voluntary audit. Well, a voluntary audit may be a good thing because the MTO has come out with ASRA, ASRA or ASRA, and that's an acronym, and it stands for Alternate Safety Rating Assessment. Yes, let me move out of the way there. Alternate Safety Rating Assessment. So that's what ASRA stands for, and if you meet the criteria, you might be selected for ASRA. So if you had previously failed an audit, and now your rating is conditional because of that failed audit, and there are a bunch of conditions, and the audit that you failed was more than 36 months ago or more than 3 years, you might just qualify for ASRA. And these are the qualifications. So your OVR, your overall violation rate, cannot be greater than 35%. If you remember your OVR, if you don't understand this, you got to get in touch with me for other reasons, but your OVR, if it's below 35%, it is made up of 3 different scores. So those 3 scores are your collisions, your convictions, and your inspections. And if those scores individually are less than 50%, or as the MTO says, no greater than 50%, then you might qualify for ASRA. Another qualification is you must keep an accurate carrier record. So have you been doing your updates as required? That's the minimum. You got to be doing your updates as required, and they are accurate, and you've got no significant events, in the opinion of the MTO, of course. Well, what's a significant event? Well, the examples they give are a fatal crash, impaired driving charges, or a wheel off, are examples of significant events. If you haven't had any significant events, you might qualify for ASRA. And this is the killer. In the opinion of the registrar, you are operating a safe company, then you might get the letter for ASRA. Why did they come up with ASRA in the first place? What is their goal here? Well, quite honestly, this is my opinion, but quite honestly, I believe that the MTO realizes that the insurance industry is pushing like crazy if you have a conditional rating as a result of a failed audit. And if you meet those criteria that I just laid out, which is the MTO criteria, not mine, basically it looks like you're operating a safe company. And what a waste of resources and a waste of taxpayer dollars for MTO to send out an auditor for several days to your safe company. And like when the MTO looks at your record and everything says you're operating really well, you really aren't a conditional company. And that is what they're seeing on your CVOR, your level 2. They see that everything is really good. Why should they waste the money and send an auditor out to your place for 2 or 3 days. If you're a small company, it's 2 or 3 days. So that's my opinion as to why they came up with ASRA. They realized that it wasn't meeting their objectives of keeping our roads safe when they were sending auditors out to companies that have a safe and a good safety record. So they came up with ASRA. You might just get a letter that looks like this. And what does it say in this letter? First of all, it starts off, you are invited to make submissions to reassess your currently assigned conditional safety ratings. Your submission will be reviewed and you may be asked to submit additional or clarifying information. Should you qualify for a safety rating upgrade, you will be advised in writing. Should your submissions fail to qualify your operation for a safety rating upgrade, you will be advised and your earlier request for a facility audit will be assigned to an auditor for completion. Wow, that is awesome. You can submit all the information that they're requesting of you, and the worst thing that can happen is you get your voluntary audit. So there's no penalties, there's no tickets in this regard when you are going through for ASRA. So I'm thinking it's a bonus. So the disadvantage, if there is a disadvantage, or the tough part here, is that you've only got 30 days to make your submission. So once you've asked for a voluntary audit, if you are selected and you get the ASRA letter like that, then you've only got 30 days to make your submission. And what is it? It's 12 questions the MTO is asking you. So you've got to answer the 12 questions, obviously, to their satisfaction. And I encourage you to submit proof as much as possible. When you answer a question, back it up with examples of the good stuff that you are doing, and submit it all within 30 days. So if you are successful, your rating of conditional will get changed to satisfactory unaudited. And if it's not accepted, you get a voluntary audit. Like, okay, and of course an audit, that can result in tickets, even if you pass the audit. I often see audits that the operators still get tickets. That's not a great thing, but at least you're going to get your rating changed. So that's the worst possible outcome of ASRA, is you do that. So if your insurance company is on your butt to get your conditional rating changed and you meet those conditions, you might want to reach out to me, Safety Dawg, because I have successfully helped many companies at the moment satisfy the ASRA conditions and get their ratings changed from conditional to satisfactory unaudited. If you need help, please, my contact info is down below. Phone. I don't want you asking for a voluntary audit if I don't have the time to help you. So please, before you request a voluntary audit, reach out and say, Chris, do you have time to help me with ASRA if I need the help? Because once you get the ASRA letter, you might look at the letters and go, hey, I can answer these 12 questions myself. I'm pretty confident. Many of my clients obviously request that I assist them, and I have been successful so far in assisting my clients getting their ratings changed. So if that's you, please reach out. I'm here to help you. And if you don't understand anything in this video, please, again, reach out. Let's have a conversation. You may need help in other areas. But ASRA is a great thing. I applaud the MTO for getting ASRA going. It's still very opinion-based. As you saw there, it's in the opinion of the registrar whether you qualify or not. So it's not hard and fast. Just because you meet the general outline doesn't mean that you are going to automatically get selected for ASRA. But if you have to request an audit, reach out to me first. Let's get you prepared for the audit. And if, in my opinion, you're going to meet ASRA, I'm going to help you with ASRA. All right, so Alternate Safety Rating Assessment is what ASRA stands for, and it's a great new thing from the MTO. Reach out. My contact information is below. And that's it. Safety Dogs out.